Jugging, that's right.
It happened to someone else.
Jugging.
I know I'm not supposed to say this, and I know I'm wrong, and I'll get roasted by all the GTO players.
I did it for a little bit, but I felt
When I
really
look
bad
down and see
afterwards.
6-7 suited, I'm happier than when I look down and see ace jack off.
I
don't know.
I can see it.
I just am.
That's because we don't commit crimes.
Biggest pot I ever won in my life was 6-7 of clubs.
Really?
Yep. Flop came 3, 4, 5 of clubs.
You can't get better than that.
He had ace deuce of clubs.
Oh, that's
Seems
fantastic.
like a proper British crime.
Tell me there was a bad beat
Like
jackpot.
a knife.
There was not.
Yeah. With a knife, yeah.
That's a crime.
Well, I've never heard of it happening in the UK.
Jagging?
Like, nobody, I've never spoke to anybody who...
Hey, Amy.
Jagged?
Yeah, Jugged, yeah. Got Jugged.
In Italy, it happens all the time.
Tom Mew says Brad Owen for the win. Is that a prediction?
I'm hoping, Tom.
I don't know. I don't know anyone else at the table.
Home from the bank, but if you're
Neither do I.
someone springs a
But
knife
it
on
is a
you,
final
currently
table.
we call it mugging.
It's
I don't know if that's
Mugging,
I don't know if that's
first
the
chance to
same,
win a
but yeah.
WP title. Good luck.
Okay,
Brad.
I do hope he takes it down.
Specific.
Speaking of 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, Skull Mike.
So you guys were creative
The
enough
nuts.
to change the first letter. It's cool.
Stone cold nuts for Skull
you
Mike.
With the guy pull out a knife and you say fuck you?
No amount of money.
Not a amount
How
of
much is
money?
he betting out?
Actually, I'm on stream. I would not. I'd defend $20.
He looks
Yeah, nobody
pensive.
robbed me.
He's pondering.
800.
800, about 3/4 size pot.
I can only say I've never had that much money
Obviously,
in my
Dad
possession on
can't
my body.
call with ace.
Yeah, I mean,
high.
I just wouldn't carry that amount.
To the amount where I would say, well, no, can't give this to you.
Yeah.
It's not about the money.
What?
Man. It's about sending a message.
What?
Different point in my life where a significant
Makes the
investment
call
went
with ace high.
when it was all I
Seven
had.
high.
Yeah.
Probably.
What? He's got the nuts.
Oh my god.
Wait,
Oh my-
what? What is he
call.
doing?
Oh shit.
What's going on?
Skull just laid.
The nuts
Oh
down?
shit.
Why?
Skull thought he had 7 high, making the bluff.
Many 7 highs.
So he was bluffing with 800, except for he had the stone cold nuts, and then gets called, and then folds the stone cold nuts?
Oh, show your hand.
Jesus.
You have a pair? Alright, straight.
Just straight.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
Not the nuts, it was a paired board. Still, that's
Yeah. Cool.
maddening.
Oh shit, you didn't realize it was straight.
Skull.
What?
Yeah, cool.
But it's good to know he will bluff for 800 on the river with 7 high, in case I ever play
I
this
was like,
game.
what's 7 high?
There's only 7 kids.
7 off?
The next 7
Folks, we just saw
No, you're good.
Skull Mike
You're good.
fold
You're good.
the nuts.
The nuts.
You're good.
If he ever gets on the ever again,
For making a mistake?
Flashbot. At least Jay's not the only one now.
exactly. He gets on me a lot.
Mark the day.
I did not want to see that, though. That hurts. That hurts me.
Thank God that wasn't a bigger pot.
And let's get it underway first hand.
My button.
Cupcake Carlos
$10 just in case.
in seat 2.
Yeah,
Really would.
June was the worst
Good luck.
ever in my life.
Downhill is in seat 3. British Bulldog is in seat 4. And he's going to raise it on up there.
Oh, beautiful hand. Same hand.
You're losing.
No, I have.
Did you put it for 1,000, right? Okay.
1,000.
Make sure.
Oh no.
Pierre there in seat 6.
5.
Oh, it's a diamond as
Oh,
well.
I had the nuts. I had king
So we got an all-in call in the first hand. We were joking about that.
I folded 10.
Seems like first hand always is an all-in to get the stacks up.
I did have a 10 as well.
They're going to run it one time.
4, I'm probably okay. Clubs look good to me.
Pierre hits a 10. He's a
Favorite son of
Both players hit a pair.
8 o'clock.
I have 8, 7.
Okay, nice
Chop.
hand, Peter.
No chop.
There's no chop possible.
a 10 come out there.
Okay, nice hand. So I'm
Pierre will stack the British Bulldog.
I started with 2.
Bulldog bought in for 1,000.
start with 2,000.
1,500.
Okay, 350.
I'm sorry.
350.
British Bulldog is just firing 3 hands in. He's been deeply involved in each one so far.
Any plan for a trip next? Yeah, we're going for Puerto Rico.
Yeah, it's a bit predictable there, isn't it?
All in from downhill.
That'd be fun too. Never been. Never been either. I think my wife want to go to.
Yeah.
Good luck, gents.
What happened? Oh, you made it to 50. The gentleman-
Cupcake makes the call on hand number 3, folks.
I'm not calling it off.
They both trap you.
Yeah, yeah. That's because Jay gave my game plan away. See, you owe me $350.
Cupcake needs a king or a jack.
Oh,
Downhill is going to take that down and stack
you would've
Cupcake
had
I got 2K.
for $33.75.
No, he did that to, you don't know that hand? Oh, it's savage.
I'm like really bad with poker history.
Barry Greenstein opens queen 10 off.
Who's that?
Huh?
You're supposed to say who's that?
Phil Ivey?
No, Barry Greenstein.
Oh, no. That gentleman, I know.
Phil Ivey 3-bets 5 deuce off.
Pierre with pocket 10s, 3 bets and 350.
Veldhouse cold 4s from the blinds with king jack suited.
Yeah.
I couldn't do it again. I couldn't do it again.
Barry folds
valid.
and Ivy
That's what they
rips
say.
for 100 more.
Wow.
And Lex doesn't even consider it and just mugs.
Wow.
He said, all these such good spots.
Pierre and Bulldog
Ivy, mugs.
taking it to the streets.
Very famous hand.
Yeah, what do you have? Deuce 5?
Yeah,
I don't remember. this hand.
yeah.
Bulldog hits his jack.
Guarantee you can find it if you look.
Quick call from Pierre with his pocket 10s.
Check.
Hearts will not help Pierre.
You know the Doyle ace 10 of diamonds hand against Guy?
Both players hit a flush here.
Guy La Liberté?
On an old high stakes
Yeah.
episode?
Yeah. Well,
I don't know the specifics, but I'm sure I've seen it.
those are two of my favorites.
I couldn't really even tell you what was my favorite poker hand. Might be the Bill Perkins hand.
The walk away, the walk away
It's been
hand.
a long time. That might be
Yeah, so
like good. an old one from years ago. I don't really have a favorite hand that
Yeah.
I watched. The moneymaker hand. From
Pierre's going to
Farhan.
fire at this.
5K.
No, the walk away hand. is
Bulldog
absolutely
quickly
That one's gonna
puts a
be
piece of
around for a
bubble gum
while.
out there. That's $5,000, folks.
Man, get the whip out.
Pierre and
Get the whip. Give it to Alex.
says, I got a flush here.
Bend over.
It's a pretty good
That's the way
flush.
to do it. That's why people tune in.
The third best flush.
Whipping boy.
I think that's the qualifier for the bounty,
Yeah.
if you win.
Need him to fold then.
This is going to be a tough fold for Pierre
You get the bounty. You get twice the bounty if it's a bluff.
as he takes a
And
drink.
He folds.
He makes the call.
Saw something pretty
Be the biggest
interesting
pot
yesterday.
of the day.
Yeah?
It's kind of a sad story.
Oh, no.
I was flying.
I'm not ready for a sad
I
story.
was flying American and landed at the airport. As soon as they land, like a bunch of army cars pull up, family, and then what do they call the cars that carry the caskets?
Oh, yeah.
They whipped out a casket from beneath the plane, like as soon as we got to the gate, like immediately. And it had a flag on it, so it was a soldier.
Yeah.
And they did their little ceremony, but like right there on the tarmac, in plain sight. It was unexpected, and I had a window seat, so it was perfect view for me. So it was pretty touching and interesting.
Skull is telling a sad story as Pierre is in the blender.
His family was right, so it was quite the ceremony. But
Yeah.
you're not expecting that on a commercial flight or.
Yeah.
I was at Austin Airport.
I just don't see how he can get away from
I
this.
was waiting on a flight,
Yeah.
and there was something like that, but they did it like
Ace of Hearts and Jack of Hearts, the only
all the way to the
two cards
airport. Yeah, with like the
that beat him.
the people with the
Yeah,
instruments.
yeah,
and